about to go over a really bumpy bit here. Hi everyone, welcome to Nightfall Drives. Doug here, and welcome once again to my 2010 MX5 BBR Super 200. Today I'm going to be focusing on the MeisterR Zeta CRD coilovers mainly, and a few other mods that I've done as well. So the best place to talk about the coilovers is probably out on the road, so we'll head out in a bit and do that. Otherwise, the front DRLs is an upgrade I did a while ago now. I think it's about 180 quid on MX5 parts. I did check this morning and they don't appear to be on there anymore, so I'm sorry if this is kind of old advice. But I really like these. I think they're a bit of extra safety, obviously. I would say that they're a bit bright. I've had a couple of cars flash me. They are shaped, the lights, so you think that people would realise they're DRLs, but I might put a little tint on them just to take the brightness down slightly. Just a few things to mention on the interior before we head out. You might notice the back of this seat is quite a bit lower than the passenger side. I've fitted the Just Performance, JASS Performance seat lowering brackets. Essentially puts the back of the seat right on the floor of the car. And you do gain, I think, 1.5 to 2 inches of headroom from that, which is can be quite important, obviously, for certain people. So, highly recommend that one. Otherwise, just a tiny thing, but the floor mats are not really very well anchored as standard. So, I think it's MX5 parts. I've got a couple of brackets or plastic tethers on either side. Just a few quid, and keeps the floor mats really securely in place. There's already pre-cut holes in the carpet of the NC2, so don't ask me why that it's not already like that as standard, but yeah, that's another good one. Anything else in here? Just the usual kind of like entertainment stuff, I guess. This is great for the phone on these silicone mounts. That's probably about it, apart from the funky coloured rollover hoops that I really like. Yeah, otherwise probably time to head out and talk about suspension and the chassis braces as well. So I started the channel just over a year ago. What's the most popular video I've had in that time? Is it collaboration with JM with his Ferrari, a trip to Nice and the Evora? No, it's an 8-minute long video in this little thing. But let's face it, it is a great little thing. So I thought I'd do another short video on it with some of my thoughts on the mods. So, wrong it. So as I said, I've got the MeisterR Zeta CRD coilovers. I got them fitted at Black Boots or Wheels in Motion at Chesham. You know, the Wheels in Motion part of that business. And that's the first thing I'd recommend, is getting any coilover upgrades fitted by a place that knows what they're doing. They've got lots of experience with it, because there's particular geometry they need to set the car up with, and ride height settings, the damper adjustments, lots of little tweaks you can do. So I'd recommend getting a place familiar with the upgrade to do it. They encouraged me to get the CRDs because there's some adjustability in the damping. The Sportives are a better value upgrade, but I think you don't know what you're going to be doing with the car in future, do you? You don't know, maybe track days, that sort of thing. You might want to change the settings a bit for that sort of thing. So may as well, if you're going to do it with the adjustables. Essentially, my plan with this car is to upgrade when things wear out. So I actually had a broken spring at the back, so rather than just replacing with stock, I thought, let's try and upgrade. Next thing might be the brakes, for example. But yeah, with the Zeta CRDs, I found it is a perfect fast road setup. So the car is so much better controlled in the corners now. It handles amazingly. But we're about to go over a really bumpy bit here. That's what I was going to get to. So you can hear it grounding a little bit. Now that's the front splitter, the plastic. I think when they were fitted, I did say, can we go a bit on the higher side with the ride height? And I have. I think I need to go to the max. If I lived a bit closer to Chesham, I might have gone back already. I think I'll probably got another 10 mil I can increase the ride height by, and that would sort it. But if you live anywhere with any kind of bumpy roads, which, let's face it, these days is probably most of the UK, then I'd recommend just go to the max ride height. And in terms of the comfort, it left wheels in motion with the comfort essentially slightly compromised to be in the fast road setup. So what I did, the first thing I tried was to slacken off the dampers a bit, have a couple of clicks softer, and that worsened the grounding out issue. So I think if you want to tune them to be a bit more soft, then you do need that extra ride height there. But now I've gone back to the fast road setup. This is one of the worst roads around here, and I wouldn't want to go any faster than this, but I'm going 55. There's not much more room in the speed limit, so, and it's really well controlled. It's a sporty setup. I think if you go to the max ride height and soften them a couple of clicks, it will feel as soft or maybe slightly better than stock in terms of comfort. That's what I like about this setup. You get a nice range of options. So I will take it back at some point to wheels in motion just to get the ride height increased, and just my personal preferences. I don't like, even though it's just the plastic at the moment, I don't really like hearing them with that close. And then the speed bumps, I should mention as well, most of the time is fine, but I'd rather not be worrying about it. The weather seems to be turning a little bit today. It's pretty breezy, but it's July, so keep the roof down. The other upgrade I mentioned is the chassis braces. Again, off MX5 parts. I've gone for the mid and the rear bars underneath, and I've gone for the rear top mounted brace between the shocks. I was swayed by the reviews of these. Now, there are people on there saying that you could even tell the difference when you're stationary. I feel a little bit foolish that, to be honest, I can't tell much of a difference. So I was perhaps duped slightly there. I mean, maybe I haven't driven it hard enough yet. I haven't taken it on track. And when I fitted them, they were quality items. They're really chunky, solid bits of steel, presumably. and you take off a couple of the OEM items and they're, you know, a fifth of the size, and so you can, yeah, they are substantial braces. They must do a good, you know, must make a difference on track, particularly on the road. It's marginal. I maybe convince myself that it is a bit better controlled in the corners, but it was already with the MeisterRs. So maybe a marginal gain, but and now I've got them. I'm going to keep them on, but I probably wouldn't rush out and recommend that other people do it. That's just my opinion. I'm not an expert. It's just a car I've had for a while now. This one, and slowly upgrading, as I say. So I've put a camera where hopefully I'll get to see how the suspension's doing. And take it easy, mate. So hopefully I'll see that, you know, it is doing a good job of absorbing the bumps, and it does really deaden the bumps in the road. You know exactly what it's going to do. I'd really highly recommend the MeisterR Zeta CRDs. I've got no experience of the other options, and to be honest, I think the MX5 chassis itself is a great basis for. There's loads of options out there, but when I did the upgrade, I asked about the bushes and things like that, and whether you should upgrade to better bushings, and apparently the stock stuff is really good anyway. You can get a really nicely handling little car out of just the coilover upgrade, which is what I've done and what I've got, so I'm really happy with it. So that's it for the first half of the video. The second half, as I said, was just a bit of a channel update if you're interested. It's been just over a year since we're releasing videos, and I've been having a lot of fun with the Owner Stories series. The idea behind that is to give people you would normally see on YouTube the chance to make a video on their car and get something from the owner's point of view. And yeah, to be honest, I mean, I don't particularly think people would be interested in me talking to camera. This is weird, isn't it? Me just chatting on my own. I'd rather chat to the owner of an interesting car and experience something new. So I'm going to do more of those, obviously, but please let me know what you think of them in the comments. Check them out. Going to do bits and pieces still with the Evora and this, and I'm actually going to start a new series on my search for a classic car. So I've been wanting a classic for a while, and something that me and Kath can do together is to have a look at a few classics and make a video as we do it. So there's a nice local dealer, RFH Classics, who kindly offered to let me do a few test drives. So let's see how they go. Thank you very much. And if you said to me last year I would have done an Owner Story with JM and his Ferrari 430 Scuderia, and an Exige and an XJS, and yeah, it's been a really fun year. So thanks to all the owners who've appeared on the channel. Of course, if you've got anything interesting you'd like to see, you'd like me to make a video, save you the hard work of filming and editing, let's go for a drive, let me know. And one final thing, you may have noticed a branded t-shirt. I've been a bit frivolous and treated myself to a shirt with a logo. and just for a bit of fun, when I got this shirt, I got a voucher, half price on the next one. So I thought what I'd do is say, let's have a little bit of fun. If you are, let's say, the third person to email me with a screenshot to show that you're subscribed to Nightfall Drives, I'll send you one of these t-shirts for free. So yeah, don't email straight away. You want to be the third one in, and email me a screenshot showing you're subscribed, and I'll let you know if you're the lucky winner and send you a t-shirt. So and we can put in the comments here the winner. So check out the comments, see if someone's already won. Save you the bother of emailing in. I mean, I'd love to receive lots of emails with screenshots of people subscribed. I'm not going to be disappointed with that, but yeah, check out the comments, see if the winner's been announced. If not, try your luck. So thanks very much for watching. I'm going to head home before it rains. It is, as I say, in the middle of July, so any moment now probably, but thanks a lot, and I'll see you again. Cheers. One more go at the S-bends, why not? Love the little crack when you change up as well. This GT back box and the manifold. Here we go. Handles so well now.